Welcome back to the FK Osogovoen YouTube channel. My name is Sam, back again for the fourth time on the channel, hoping to give you the best information I can, exploring the club FK Vardar, who are currently in the Macedonian First League. Okay, let's start off with the basics. The full name of the club is Futbalski Club Vardar Skopje, Skopje being the capital of Macedonia. The club was founded in 1947, this is approximately about 73 years ago, and they were the members of the Macedonian First Division or League since the league was made in 1992. Their nickname was the Red and Blacks. Okay, moving on to the current season in the Macedonian First League. They were top of the league pre the circumstances that was presented to them and the world. Obviously, they only lost 3 games out of 23, drawing 7 and winning 13. This resulted in 46 points all season, 10 points above second place FK Silex. Obviously, it wasn't just the manager as to why they're top of the league, it is also the squad. It's some stats from the season that I'm going to read out. Starting off with the goalkeeper, Filip Gachevski. He is their captain and he has kept 14 clean sheets. Obviously, you need the attackers to score the goals, but if your goalkeeper is not conceding any, you're halfway there, and that's really fantastic for them. Also, moving on to their goal scorers, their top scorer, Daniel Avramovski, has scored 11 goals, whilst Brazilian defender Juninho has scored 5. Another thing you find with teams that are top of the league is that the goals are not just coming from their attackers, it's coming from all of the team. And obviously Vardar have that in the shed load. When I looked, it was the midfielders and defenders getting involved with the goals. It wasn't just the strikers. Also, the last stat I'm going to read out is that their disciplinary record is second to none. Only 1 red card all season. Obviously, it's a given. Players shouldn't be getting themselves sent off, but these days, it's really hard to come by with teams only getting 1 red card. So if you can keep all your players on the pitch without them getting sent off, then that's also another thing. Moving on now to Alexander Vazovsky, the manager of FK Vardar. Obviously, he is now the manager, but he also used to play for the club. He clocked up about 83 appearances, scoring 6 goals. He also played for 2 other clubs, his first senior club being Semetarnica 55, who are in the 3rd division of Macedonia. He then joined Vardar, and then after that went to the Bundesliga in Germany, where he played for Eintracht Frankfurt, and he spent 6 years there, playing 98 times and scoring 3 at centre-back. He also played for the Macedonian national team 33 times, scoring twice. So he had quite a successful playing career. He then moved on to become a youth coach at a different club other than Vardar, but then moved to Vardar, where he became the youth team coach and coordinator. He then made his way up through the sort of managerial rankings, as it were. He moved from there to assistant manager, and then from assistant manager to first team manager position. So there were 3 derbies in Vardar's history. The first one, obviously, versus Pelister, which is the most intense match they've had in Macedonia. The reason for it is the fans. I've seen some of the videos, and they are very passionate about this match and their teams, and they turn out in the masses to watch this match, and it's honestly a great watch if you go and check it out on YouTube. But pretty much it's the conflict between the 2 support groups, the Committee Skopje, which are Vardar's fans, and the Kiembari, who are the Pelister fans. In recent times, Pelister haven't been as competitive, so the rivalry has gone by the wayside, but it is still a very intense derby, and if you ever get a chance to watch those videos, please do, as it's an interesting watch, shall we say. The second rivalry I'm going to talk about is a rivalry between Vardar and FK Shkupi, a team that was merged between Vardar's ex-rivals, FK Sloga Jugo Magnat. They had some financial difficulties and were discontinued. They teamed up with FC Al-Barsa to become FK Shkupi. This rivalry was due to ethnic lines, so FK Vardar fans are Orthodox Christians and Macedonians, and the FK Shkupi fans are Muslims and Albanians. Although the rivalry doesn't come up in football matches so much, this rivalry is continued in other sports such as handball and basketball. The last one is a rivalry with FK Scandija. Like the one with FK Shkupi, there is some rivalry between the ethnic lines. So FK Scandija fans consist of Albanians and Muslims, and obviously, as I mentioned, FK Vardar fans are Orthodox Christians and Macedonians. Just a whistle-stop tour to talk about one particular player that played for Vardar. I know there's plenty of players that have and probably will play for Vardar that have been phenomenal, but there's one that I'd like to talk about called Darko Panchev. Played 207 times and scored 132 goals, which is phenomenal for any player. He also played for Red Star Belgrade and Inter Milan. I believe it was Inter Milan where he won the European Golden Boot award as well, which is fantastic for any player to win such a prestigious award. He won this in 1991, so he will go down in footballing history, not just Macedonian history. So a massive cult figure for the Macedonian footballing world. Now that I've spoken about Darko Panchev, I'm going to move on to the stadium, the Tose Proeski. I'm not going to talk about it too much just because I already spoke about it in my Macedonian national team video. If you want to go and check that out, by all means. But just to not delve into it too much, it's obviously the Macedonian national team stadium. The capacity is 36,460. The two teams that play there are FK Vardar and Robotniki, who are also in the Macedonian First Division, and they have hosted some of the big football matches, including the Super Cup final between Real Madrid and Man United, and other things have gone on there, like there's an athletics track there, and many music, concerts and sporting events have gone on there. So it's a very good stadium, and I've seen some pictures as well, and it looks like a fantastic place I'd hope to go to in the future. This is just going to be the last part of the video. FK Vardar was formed from two different clubs, FK Babeda and FK Macedonia, and they formed as obviously FK Vardar, and they have had such a rich history full of many achievements. They won the Yugoslavian 1961 Cup and were Yugoslavian champions in the league in 1987. They've won the Macedonian First League 10 times, 5 times Macedonian Cup, and Macedonian Super Cup champions twice. Also, they've had a successful youth team in the past, as they were champions in 1949 and 1975. They have also had some time in the Champions League and Europa League qualifying rounds sort of in recent times. I believe it was 2017-18, where they came toe-to-toe with some of the biggest clubs in Europe. They became the first Macedonian club to ever qualify for the European competition after beating Turkish giants Fenerbahce in the 2017-2018 Europa League playoffs, which is a massive thing for them. But also, I believe they've played Malmo and Real Sociedad in the Europa and Champions League qualifying / preliminary rounds, which is obviously massive for any Macedonian team. So massive kudos to them. Okay, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on the video. Please share it on your social medias, Twitter, Instagram. If you've got any comments, please let us know. It's always massively appreciated to know what our viewers think of the video / if there's any improvements. And we will see you in the next one.